football player in history. Have you guessed who it is yet? I bet you do. It's Pele. Pele. Greatest Brazilian footballer in the universe. Not the world, the universe.
Regarded as the greatest football player of all time to ever step onto a football pitch. The Brazilian is now 76 years old and he's still talked about to this day as the very, very best. Edson Arantes do Nascimento is actually Pele's real name, and Pele is sort of his nickname. He's widely regarded, like I said, as the best ever to step onto a football pitch, and his accomplishments speak for themselves. Athlete of the century, National Soccer Hall of Fame, South American footballer of all time. Pele has gone down as the greatest ever. But here are 10 things that you probably didn't know about Pele. And if you do go on to enjoy this video, drop a like, subscribe also if you are new to the channel. And while you're back then in 1980, Pele was such a worldwide name where they built a game solely on Pele. Number 9, youngest World Cup winner ever. I'm currently 19 years of age and I'm sitting behind this microphone and this computer doing this commentary. What age are you and what are you doing? Well, at 17 years of age, Pele won a World Cup. Yes, you heard me correctly. 17 years of age, Pele won a World Cup. One of his many World Cups that he did go on to win. And he also scored 2 goals in that World Cup final against Sweden. That's pretty crazy to think a 17-year-old would play the World Cup, not only play it, but win it and score 2 goals in the final to win the World Cup for Brazil. Number 8, he signed for Santos at 15 years of age. Yet again, I'm 19, I'm sitting behind this microphone and this computer, but Pele at the age of 15 actually signed for the Brazilian club Santos. Not only that, at the age of 15, Pele made his debut and scored 4 goals in his debut match. Most 15-year-olds are obviously at high school, but Pele was playing for one of the biggest clubs in South American football at the time at 15 years of age, and like I said, on his debut, scoring 4 goals. Number 7, received the nickname Pele from a classmate. Like I said before, Edson Arantes do Nascimento is actually Pele's full name. I'm trying to say that as correct as possible, but Pele is actually his nickname, and he actually got this nickname from a classmate when he was attending school. Pele actually hated the nickname. He actually went on to actually punch the kid that did create that nickname for him. Yes, you heard me correct. Pele did not like the nickname at the time and actually had a bit of a fight with the person that gave him the nickname, which obviously led on to be one of the biggest names in football history. Number 6, honorary British knighthood. In our lifetimes, if the Queen or King actually acknowledge us, you know you did do something right. And in 1997, he was given an honorary British knighthood from Queen Elizabeth II, who did tip her crown to Pele. He wasn't given Sir, but uses KBE after his name. Number 5, born into a poor family. All the way back in 1940, when Pele actually was born, he was born into a poor family. As a young boy, he had to actually help his family financial woes by cleaning shoes at the local train station. Just at a local train station, Pele would go there and actually clean people's shoes. Number 4, first football team was formed with his friends. So before Pele was 15 and he did sign for Santos, one of the biggest South American clubs, he actually created his first team. It was formed with a bunch of friends around his neighborhood. They actually called themselves the Shoeless Ones. By creating that team, it was where the football legend Pele was really born, and his love for football did begin. He was playing football in the streets using a stocking stuffed full of rags and paper as a ball. Yes, when Pele first started playing football, he was using paper as a ball. That is how poor they were in Brazil, in his local area. Number 3, declared a national treasure in 1961. At 21 years of age in 1961, the Brazilian government declared Pele a national treasure to prevent him from actually being transferred out of the country. Brazil wanted to keep their main man, the main player, the biggest player that Brazil has ever produced, Pele, and by doing that, they did make him a national treasure so they could keep him from going out of the country. Number 2, named second in BBC Sportsman of the Century. A century is a time period of 100 years, and in 2000, Pele was named second in the BBC's Sportsman of the Century Award. He was only one spot behind boxing legend Muhammad Ali, who did pass away recently, and Pele, just a football player, was named second in such an honorary list for a whole century. Pele, from the BBC, he was named second in Sportsman of the Century, and number one only player to have been a part of 3 World Cup winning teams. As I said at the start of the video, Pele's accomplishments speak for itself. He was the youngest World Cup winner at 17 years old and did score twice in that final. Pele is the only player to have been a part of 3 World Cup winning sides in the years of 1958, 1962 and 1970. And that is why people call Pele the greatest football player of all time, and possibly the greatest player that we will ever see grace a football pitch. And that is 10 things that you probably didn't know about the Brazilian Pele. If you guys did enjoy this video, go ahead and click the like button. If you are new around here, click the subscribe button. Also click the bell button so you get notified every time I do upload. Thank you for the recent support on my videos, and I'll see you all tomorrow for another video.